Hi, I'm Robert Rogash, and I didn't know I was going to be running this fast, but boy, I tell you, I'm right here. And first thing I'm going to talk about is that Obama. You know that guy that people elected to be president, who was not even born in the territory of the United States, not as a nation, because Article 72 of the United Nations said it didn't meet the burden of Article 72. You only gave statehood or territory. But that's what all fascist people do. Steal, lie, and cheat and steal. And you know what he does? Oh, I laugh so hard. He's a constitutional fraud, what he is. But he calls himself a professor. But professors have also been able to loop themselves into being what they're not. And Obama can never be president of these United States because the state of Hawaii was never in the United States, either by plebiscite or by any way. It was just the United States came over and killed it. Boom, it's ours. And then chased everybody away, just like they did the American Indians, you know? The same thing. But I don't want to go too far on that because, you know, I got a lot of time talking about Obama, but I just want to make sure that Obama's in there. He is not anybody that we need to be president. And when he came to the Roosevelt, Teddy Roosevelt? Teddy Roosevelt is one who created the Spanish-American War. And how did they get Hawaii? Oh, spoils of war from the Spanish-American War. No wonder he likes that. You know, it's just a little twisted little twisted evilness of, you know, it's what the Germans went through. That's what all Americans are going to go through. You know, every American needs to pray for their forgiveness, what they've done to the Kanakamo'is. You know, it's just so wrong. So wrong, but they're so righteous, you know. And then you got Oprah. Huh. Well, I tell you, he wouldn't be president if it wasn't for Oprah, but she got her land, right? She got her land. She got the road going up there. Well, I got a picture. I can't show you the picture right now. But I got a picture of the king's family with all the grandkids right on the road where the gravesite was. Of course, that got dug up with a backhoe. We found the Evie, but they don't care. They just covered it back up with a backhoe. It's gone, you know. Oprah's got it now. You know, and then you got George Harrison. You know, it's a cross between George Harrison and Oprah. Who's the worst? Oprah got Obama elected for president. That should be a crime against humanity. That should be a crime against humanity. George Harrison, we got all these yellow gates up. What's those yellow gates about? Oh, well, he didn't want nobody walking around his land. But he didn't own the land. He frauded the land. It was proven that he frauded the land. But that wasn't what the case was about. The case was ended up whether you can defraud a land and then not let nobody else go there. Even though it's called the Evie Hole, it was the King's Trail. That's where Oprah's at. She's on the King's Trail. They call it government road. You know, this is a, I almost said something I shouldn't have said. This is an evil group of people here. If you're an American citizen, you're living here, and you think you're in the state of Hawaii, well, I think you should be all tried for crimes against humanity. Because what is it? You know? And just one more thing about humanity. There's a guy floating around, I think his name is Edward. I have a picture, and the picture is going to come up behind me. I don't want it to stay too long, but I want everybody to look at that picture and see if you can. But Sir Edward, he said he was knighted by the Queen of England, but he's over here. But when you Google him, what do you come up with? A barking dog. Woof, 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 woof. You know, something's going wrong, you know, but it's like everything else. Oprah did it with Robert, I don't want to say Bob Parson, I almost said, but Bob Green. Bob Green was out there. You got every conservation group saying, oh yes, oh, this is what we need. Oh yeah, we need to get rid of the Kanakamo'is. We need to make them so they're not even around anymore. So dig up their homes, dig them up, send them away, you know. The Constitution doesn't say that. Article 1, Article 2, Article 1, Article 3, and Article 6. Those are the constitutions that burned to the case of Hawaii. And that's the reason I look at Obama and I know that he's a fraud. He's a fraud. I know more about the Constitution either, but I can't talk the way he does, and I didn't go to that school that was brought here by the Universal Church of Christ, you know, that school that he went to, that prep school. I can't even think of the name. Hanaho. Boy, if that's not a bunch of wicked people, they're wicked. They lie, cheat, and steal, and they figure out how they can steal later. You know, oh, how can we do it later? Oh, well, let's get this book here. Oh, this is Land and Power. Oh, we'll learn that. Well, I know the governor learned that. I think that she did a lot of Land and Power when she was governor. Now she's running for Senate. God only knows what happened then, you know. so much ago. But anyway, I don't know how much time I've got, but I think I'm just getting close to the time, so I really like to have a good picture of Sir Edwards so that you can see who he is. You can call me. My phone number is 579-8240. And I just feel sorry for every American who lives this lie of genocide, because it was a lie that every German citizen did. Because there is no difference between the Germans and Americans. They both lie, cheat, and steal and commit genocide. But of course, genocide, we've been committing genocide a long time. So, Akua, you have a good day, and I hope, Akua, you allow everyone to pray for their forgiveness for you to pray for the kingdom of Hawaii and for the royal family, because that is the real crime of genocide here. So have a good day. Akua bless.